Hi all, my name is Praveen Balan. Today we are going to speak about a new tool which is called OBS Studio that can be used for screen recording and live streaming. You may be all requiring or looking for a very good video or the screen capture application, and this is your answer, OBS Studio. The reason being is this is an open source software and also free to use. There is no license requirement. There is no time limit that you can only record for 10 minutes, which is there in some of the other free software. And if you need to record longer videos, you need to buy licenses. But in OBS Studio, you have unlimited time. It is not limited to just recording the screen. You can also customize what gets recorded while you use this software. And if you have two screens, it is much more flexible to use it. But even with single screen, you can make use of creating very good high resolution videos of your screen. And before we started, let me also remind you that this works on Windows, Mac and Linux machines. I am using a Windows machine today. The options are same in all the platforms, so you can follow the same gate to use it on Mac and Linux machine as well. I used it in Mac and Windows and it works perfectly alright. So I recommend you to watch this video and start using OBS Studio for your recording purposes. Let's download OBS Studio and then complete the installation. When you're browsing it from any PCs, be it a Windows, Mac or a Linux, it will take you to the download page of the respective OS. So when you finish the installation, it will ask you to optimize the installation for specific usage, and it will give you an option whether you want to stream or you want to record it. So I go with recording in this tutorial, and in the next one, which I will come up very soon, to use the OBS Studio for streaming. It basically optimizes the OBS Studio to function properly with your operating system and the hardware that you're using. The process has finished and it will give you a basic information about the result of the optimization. Just apply the settings and let's move forward. In most cases, the default settings will work perfectly fine for you, but still you can just navigate through the settings button to verify some specific settings. Especially I have seen in Mac that you have to play around with some of the settings to get any fast moving screen to be recorded, like for example a gaming console or something like that. Otherwise, leave everything as default and you can start the recording process straight away. The scenes and the sources is where we actually play with the selection of what to be recorded. Generally, we don't really worry about the scenes in screen recording. We only worry about the source selection. So you have many sources that can be selected in order to record it. Select more than one source as well in a single recording. Like for example, you want to record a voice or you want to record video, or like for example the web camera along with the screen capture. So you can add all those sources here inside the sources section. So now I have added the display capturing. If you have more than one monitor connected to the computer, it will display here to choose from. Choose the desired display and say OK. And as you can see that it is a bit complex, right? Because I only have single display, and what is available in the screen is what is getting captured. So in my screen, what is available is the OBS Studio. So that gets captured like a mirror inside. So that's the reason why you are seeing it a bit complicated. But once you start using it, you will find it easy to select the area. So in this case, I have chosen the whole desktop to be seen, and let us start the recording. And the moment that we minimize the OBS Studio, it will start capturing what is running in the background or in the desktop at that particular point in time. Let's record and play back the recorded video so that you will get to know how the recording works. So once back in the OBS Studio, you have an option to stop the recording, or you can also pause it for a while. And if you have noticed, now mic and the desktop audio are part of the recording. If you want to play around with the sound that gets captured, you can play around in the audio mixer. You can also add an additional audio input if you want to get sound captured from one of these microphones. If you have multiple microphones connected to your PC, you can choose the source that you need to get captured part of the recording. The multiple options available in the source selection will really help you drill down the selection of video and the audio that you really need to be captured part of the screen recording. This way you can drill down your selection and ensure that it only captures what is really required for you. Let us now stop the recording and see how the video looks like after the recording. So usually it gets saved in the default location as video in the PC, and unless you have chosen a different folder. If you have chosen a folder, it will be available in the location that you have chosen. In my case, I left it as default, so it will be available under my videos folder. Let's navigate to the video folder. We can see that there is an MKV file. That's the recording. We will be able to play MKV in many of the players, but may not be compatible in all the players or the video editors that you are using. If that is the reason why we record it as MKV, let's see. We have an option to choose the recording format to MP4 as well, which plays in most of the players, but there are reasons which is given as a warning at the bottom of the screen why we have to choose MKV. Because at times the MP4s are not recoverable if it is not finalized properly. So if you record it in MKV, it is easy to be recovered in case of a minor issue. So always keep the recording format as MKV, and once the recording is over, it is very easy to convert the MKV into MP4, and that can be done directly from the OBS Studio software. So if you see in the folder that it is still an MKV file. So let's go back to the OBS Studio and go to File menu, and you will have something called Remux recording. Choose the Remux recording. It is nothing but you're actually remixing the recording from MKV to an MP4 file. Choose the MKV file as a source file, and then the target file will be in MP4 format, and then you can just click Remux, and the process is really simple and fast, and you will find an MP4 file. So now let's play the MP4 file, and it will show what we have recorded during the test process. I'm sure that you will get very comfortable with OBS Studio for recording the screens after a couple of attempts. And you have full documentation available in the OBS projects website in case if you need further information. I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial about OBS Studio, and I'm sure that you will not regret using it. Just download it, start using it. If you like the video, do not forget to subscribe the channel and share the video, and also like and comment if you have any queries, and I'll try to answer your all queries related to OBS Studio. Thank you for watching. We will meet again in another video very soon. Again, do not forget to subscribe. See you. Bye.